let's get this thing built and get this out of here. This is going to be my spare parts build. Alright, so we're going to do a spare parts PC build with stuff that I have just here. Like, I kind of don't want to get rid of this, but at the same time I do. Alright, so we have this is a 7th gen i5. We have 2400 DDR4 memory. Can use these slots. This is going to be a total of 8 gigs. Yep, kit of 2. We're going to put an Intel Arc A770 into it. This is the most expensive part of this. This costs more than all the rest of this together. I need to get a hard drive for this. Let's see if I have a spare one sitting here. It's 512. We'll go ahead and put the 512 in there. All of this is going to go into a Corsair 4000D Airflow. And it's getting a 650 watt power supply. And that's everything that this build should need, in theory. So let's go ahead and get building. Okay. This is never going into a box again, so I'm probably going to throw that box out. So as usual, out of the box, we have one intake, one exhaust. I'm going to add one more to this. Actually, let's see if I can install this. Yeah, I can install this one without having to take the whole front off. Wouldn't be a hodgepodge build if we didn't have random case fans here. At least they're all branded though. Not like there's just some no-name components in here. That's exciting. That just slid right in. But it definitely should not have. That's not good. I guess these guys are just kind of useless now. So I can't use that for anything because it's not like the screws themselves no longer thread into anything. So we're going to end up putting a single RGB fan in there, which won't actually light up. My big thing is I want to give enough airflow to the front of this thing so that this, well, yeah, this Intel card won't run super hot, but it's gonna run decently warm. Alright, power supply is in. In this situation, I'm going against what I normally do, which is install the power supply last, just because I wanted to see if I need any extra cables, make sure everything's going to reach. shield. You know this is an older one. So this card, which is Intel's current top-of-the-line SKU, is equivalent to a 3060. Yes, but its performance is improving as well. Like they just released a driver update because these things are still extremely new. They just released a driver update that increased like the FPS in almost every game by like 40%. Absolutely not. No, definitely not yet. Maybe the next version I would, but not right now. Alright, that's the front done. This thing isn't going anywhere. We're just gonna leave that there. Alright, now we have this giant mess to clean up. See how nice we can make this.
Ludicrous speed! Ludicrous speed.
This cable, this CPU fan, or this rear fan cable, is going to come next, is going to come underneath the fan cooler, and then plug in underneath here. And there's plenty of room to do it, so... There we go, that's in. And now I can just come back here, pull that back a little bit. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And this will go right over the top. Ooh, yeah, that looks real good. Can't really see it down in there, but it's going around the power. Yeah, you can kind of see it. You can kind of see it moving there, but it's going around the socket for the CPU 12 volt, which we're going to go ahead and put up there now. Click this together. Click it in. Plug it in, plug it in. Alright, there we go. That actually looks nice and clean now. It's a nice simple thing to do. Alright. And that cable's going nowhere. Alright, next. USB tree. There. Because we're not using SATA, we can do my little... I can do one of my cable hiding tricks. So there's going to be a couple cables that are just not going to be used on this at all. So I'll get those out of the way here in a second. Because this does not have a USB Type-C connector. But we do have a audio, a front audio header. So I have this specific path that I like going with GPU power. It's kind of like a personal little preference for cleanliness. See how well this goes. Alright, and then by pulling this cable back, you can tuck it underneath there a little bit. And as you can see, our GPU power cable is going to be nice and neat and organized. So that's everything except for our power switch. Hey, thanks for watching that video. If you liked the video, hit that like button. If you want to see more content like this, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And I stream daily on Twitch from 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you ever have a question or concern about your computer, you just want to see if you can get an answer, swing by my Twitch channel. I'm usually there live. I can either myself or one of my community members will be able to answer your question. So stop by, hang out, and maybe learn a thing or two.